drafted, they worked their magic, they added the right people, and it is the front office. So if we gave them a second, you gave them some time, I think that's kind of where the Tigers are, is that 2021 Detroit Lions. Because we only can name 2-3 players off that team, and a lot of those players are gone. It's a whole new team.
I hope Malloy is a guy that you keep.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Broder is in the chat, says Green, Keith, Perez, Malloy, probably that's it on the current team. Those are your two outfield, there's three outfield. You think you have, but I think my point is, do you think you have your outfield right now, Perez, Malloy, and Green? Is that your World Series championship winning outfield?
Maybe not.
That's
maybe
my
2 out of
point.
3, yeah, to your point.
Cody Engel, we got to draft guys that are league ready, not long-term prospects. Yeah. Rich Baldwin, I hope the Tigers can draft a franchise shortstop and catcher in this draft. Tony says, you made your point, Ryan. You have to trade Scuba for bats. And I think I just talked myself into it. I think you have to trade Tarek Skubal based on the conversation that we just had. There might be two. There's definitely two. Let's say Riley Green and Colt Keith. Wenzel Perez and Justin Henry Malloy. Perhaps 4 players on this current roster that are going to be significant impact players for you when this team competes for a World Series championship. And that is being generous.
That's pretty bad.
Because when the Detroit Tigers compete for a World Series 3 or 4 years from now, I do not believe your outfield will be Malloy, Green, Perez.
Let me ask you this.
I just don't see that.
In all seriousness, do you believe that the Tigers will be contending in 4 years? And the reason I ask is to give you credit before you answer. Because you said the Detroit Lions in 2021 will be competing for the Super Bowl in 3 to 4 years. So when you say it, I believe it.
No, I don't believe that at all.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I just don't believe in the organization.
Okay.
I just
is it Chris Ilitch more than anything?
No, well, no, it's not him. It's everything. I just don't see it. I don't know what Scott Harris is. I really don't.
Yeah.
Who has Scott Harris brought to this organization?
But it doesn't matter if you know him or not. He's who we have.
I understand, but I'm not going to go out here and pound my fist against the table and say this team's competing for a World Series because I just don't know. Yeah. It's not that I don't believe in them. I just don't know it yet.
Remember how Dave Dombrowski builds teams? He empties the minors to build his teams.
Yes.
He wins World Series that way. Should have won World Series here. So this guy don't look like he's going to empty the minors.
Yeah.
It looks like he is.
It's the opposite, actually.
Right?
He's the opposite.